I say, what's going on, y'all? Corley Lawrence Stern Jr., Southside, Texas, Dirty Third. Y'all know what it is, man. Coming to you the day after Martin Luther King, Tuesday morning, January the 19th. Just a beautiful, beautiful Texas morning. It's a little bit cold, but we don't go through them fucked up ass cold winters down here. I mean, if y'all are going through those winters, fuck y'all. Y'all should move down here. We'd be happy to have y'all. Plus, we got the space. We ain't got to build on top of each other. But anyway, that notwithstanding, I'm over here. Just got off of work. I'm a little bit tired. It's my first day of school, or first day back at school. So this is gonna be an interesting day for me and a pretty busy one. So I'm just taking this opportunity on the way over to class right now in this bullshit ass traffic. That bullshit ass traffic right here. So I'm just taking this opportunity to, go ahead and talk to y'all about these fights that happened on Saturday. The heavyweight fight between Deontay Wilder and Arthur Spilka. I'm not even gonna talk about the bullshit ass undercards. That shit's irrelevant. The motherfuckers ain't having no kind of belt for any period of time. It's just not gonna happen. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, and I'm gonna keep it real positive, first, because that's what needs to be said. We should always promote positivity and everything. So I'm gonna say this, man. Just looking at what Showtime did, looking at the fight, looking at the audience, the crowd, everything that went on at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, I believe. Man, that atmosphere was electric. It was a fight that I looked at and I was like, man, I'm down here in Texas and I love it down here, but I wish I was in New York at that time for the fight. It was something that was a little bit different just about that atmosphere. And shout out to all them boys in New York that made that shit possible. Shout out to all them boys that made the atmosphere what it was. The crowd was jumping. It was chanting, it was singing, it was like a soccer match / boxing event. I mean, it was something that was good for boxing, and it was good, just from a boxing fan standpoint. It's good to see turnouts like that. And just from, maybe even if a casual watch that, maybe he's like, shit, if more boxing matches are like this, then hell yeah, I'm gonna watch that motherfucker. I'm gonna watch that shit. So, just overall, to me, it was an overall good night for boxing. For various reasons, but that was probably the main reason right there, just how electric that crowd was and how that atmosphere just had such an anticipation and a positive energy to it. I really, really, really enjoyed that. All right. So with that bullshit out the way, let's go ahead and get into the real shit. I said that I always want to go ahead and tell the truth, promote honesty on this page, and that's what the fuck we about to do. Deontay Wilder looked fucking horrible, y'all. After a month ago, man, I just made a video praising this dude, said that, the jab is lethal, and, he fights at a fast pace. He's athletic, he's fluid. And I was right. He is fluid. He is athletic. He is fast. He's quick. But man, this dude though, if you were the taller man, I don't care if you fighting southpaw, orthodox, if somebody has to get inside on you. He kept flicking the jab out there, but I don't remember, and I don't even remember the punch stats. It looked like he landed maybe 1 out of every 10 jabs, and he threw that more frequently than any other punch, but he was just so low volume also, which also kind of startled me a little bit. But it seemed like he landed about 10% of his jabs. The punch stats might say otherwise. Fine. I'm just going off of, what my eyes told me. He would throw this right hand, and man, look, it is no fucking mistaking. It is a bazooka right hand. That motherfucker, god dang, that fucking right hand is lethal. But why in the hell is he missing so much with the right hand? Why was he missing so much with all of those punches? I saw the post-fight interview and the post-fight press conference. I was actually listening to it while I was doing some paperwork. And Deontay Wilder said that, it wasn't a lot of action. And he admitted it. He said it wasn't a lot of action because Spilka was a southpaw. He hasn't fought that many southpaws. And that, he said his style is awkward. And the thing is that nobody really knows that but him, because he actually fought the motherfucker. We watching it on the couch, watching it in the arena. We didn't see, we didn't fight Spilka. Deontay Wilder did. He's the one that was actually in the ring, trying to put some hurt to this boy, and he eventually did. But the one thing I'm like, why is he so low volume? Why is he crouching down to Spilka's height, making it easier for Spilka to hit him? Why is he throwing punches and these motherfuckers ain't landing? But not only are they not landing, he's missing, and missing so badly that he oh my god, man, falling all over the place and all off balance and shit. And I was looking and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And you have these heavyweight legends, in the crowd. You got Mike Tyson in there, you got Lennox Lewis in there, and these dudes are probably looking at Deontay Wilder, and this dude is the WBC champ. I bet these dudes are looking at the fucking fight, wishing they were 25 to 30 years old again, because they would eat Deontay Wilder up for lunch. Deontay Wilder's body is there all fucking day, all night. Mike Tyson would hit that shit all day. I mean, Lennox Lewis, he would have laid waste to Spilka probably in about 2-3 rounds. I mean, it's just ridiculous. The one thing that I'm noticing about Deontay Wilder, and this is something I do not like about fighters, a lot of fighters are like this. Vladimir Klitschko is like this too. I'm trying to see if it's anybody else like this that I can think of off top. Tommy Hearns, as a matter of fact, to a certain extent, was like this also. They throw the one out there. They throw that jab out there. They throw the jab out there. But I don't like fighters who need to throw the one in order to throw the two. All right? So it's always a 1-2. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. They can't throw the right hand. They can't just throw the two out there like Floyd, like Pacquiao, but he just throws it with the left hand. I like fighters that can throw a straight power hand punch, an offhand punch, right down Broadway, and just throw it. Bow. Drop of a dime. I like fighters that can just throw it out there instead of holding the one out there as a placeholder or throwing the jab out there then throwing the two. I don't like that shit. A good fighter will be able to telegraph that shit. A good fighter will be able to time that shit and, be able to slip that one and get inside. That's why I just like it at the drop of a hat, boom. You throwing that two out there and you're connected and you're accurate with it. But that's something that takes timing. It takes, feet. Deontay Wilder doesn't have the feet in order to do that. So that's one thing I really, really, really don't like about him. Um, they had Tyson Fury in the crowd. Everybody knows how that went, which is cool. You know, he jumped in the ring, did what he had to do. That's fine. But they panned to Tyson Fury right after they panned from Alexander Poviekin. And one thing was real interesting with Tyson Fury. They panned to him, and the first thing Tyson Fury said, you can read his lips, this guy can't fight. This guy can't fight. He said it. He said it. You can see that he was unimpressed, and I think that was like round 2 or 3. He said it. This guy can't fight. This guy's a bum. He said it. Poviekin, he's a pretty stoic dude. He was sitting there looking, but I mean, somebody with Poviekin style, you know, him getting inside, once he gets inside, he gonna do that work. You know, I don't know what Deontay Wilder is gonna do when Poviekin gets inside on him. I mean, I know he's not gonna bang with him. I know he's not. What's he gonna do? Clinch him and, you know, wait for the ref to break him up, and then Poviekin's gonna do the same shit over and over again. Get inside and start pounding fucking body, hitting him with uppercuts and overhand rights and shit. I mean, that's a terrible style matchup for Deontay Wilder. I know that they're negotiating. Fuck, man. I don't like Wilder's chances in that. David Hayes, another dude that, you know, of course he wasn't present at the fight because he fought on Saturday. He fought some fucking bum on Saturday. But David Hayes, with his style, his foot speed, his ability to get in and out, I think would beat Deontay Wilder. I think Anthony Joshua still would have a problem with Wilder. But I think those are 3 fighters right now. Maybe even Antonio Tarver. 40-year-old fat motherfucking Antonio Tarver would give Deontay Wilder some problems too. And I hate to say this shit, man, because I ride with this dude from the South, man, and I love the South. And Deontay Wilder, obviously, when you look at that dude, he is unapologetically Southern, and I love that shit. But man, fuck, he disappointed me on Saturday, man. He disappointed me the way he fought. Now, marketing himself, that dude, I really, the world is in front of him. He just needs to get better in the ring. But the one thing he does have for him is that athleticism, and he seems to want, and he has that hunger. He seems to want to work hard. He seems to want it. He said it in his post-fight press conference. He wants to unify all the belts in the heavyweight division, and I believe that motherfucker wholeheartedly. Does he have the tools to do it? I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. I think King Kong Ortiz has a little problem with Wilder too, because I don't think Ortiz is in shape. Everybody on Ortiz is nuts right now, but that motherfucker had a little steroid problem back in 2014 that nobody's talking about. But it's whatever. I just wanted to go ahead and slip that shit in because we gonna fucking tell the truth.